Hi, my name is Reza Sayeed. I'm a finance manager at the Acacia Center for Justice, and I'll be showing a quick demo on how I use AI to pull data from large groups of sheets. Or um, I guess an example that would work, that would be applicable from the work we do is we will regularly collect a large set of invoices or budgets, let's say, from our subcontractors. It could be more than 100 at a time, and something that I've been trying to work on is how to get AI to help us sift through and pull any data to be further analyzed without having to use people to do it. I put together this quick PowerPoint using Copilot as well. So please excuse any, I don't know, weird photos or anything. But for the agenda, yeah, so I just will show you how exactly I would approach this. And I created 5 sample budgets sort of to pull data from. And we'll see what that looks like. Um, so To make it quick, I will say that this is a really useful tool, and it's something that I've started to come up with as we're faced with different tasks, different large sets of spreadsheets to analyze. It's generally been pretty helpful to use ChatGPT or Copilot to help develop VBA code, which is usually how I've done this. I'll ask it to write me code to do XYZ, and then I will test it out and see how that goes. I do not upload my spreadsheets to these models. I usually will describe what I'm seeing, but like I said, I've never really, I don't, I kind of, I'm starting from scratch on this. I don't really know what the right way or efficient ways to do these things are. This is just how I've approached these issues. And yeah, it's definitely helped a lot. There's much less human error. I think the difficulty is getting the code right in the first place. And once you can that's really the bulk of the time. Um, and yeah, so let me actually pull up a blank Excel where I will start pasting this code. So I will start by adding module for um and I've taken the code that I would ask the model and I've put it here um to make it easy to refer to, but we can execute it together. So what this should do is allow me to choose a folder, the folder that contains my example spreadsheets, and it will pull the data from those spreadsheets into this blank um, Excel that we just opened to enter this module into. So let's run this. I will select it and what did I call this? Uh, the AI sprint example. Okay. So these are all of the spreadsheets that I had, and and it gives me this nicely formatted summary table. Let me just quickly open up just one of these example spreadsheets to give you an example of what was pulled. So I created 5 of these spreadsheets, each with tabs for 2 separate projects. Each project has their own hourly rate, varying FTEs, and the budgets are calculated accordingly to make it just a little bit more complicated. I also added a column E, which prorates these amounts for this specific project, which is also something that I think will happen and can happen often when dealing with budgets. So I'm just trying to introduce a little bit of complexity. But yeah, so it takes about 3 seconds for the code to run and pull basically all of this data. I also prepared some code which will create some summary charts. So let me put that in there as a separate module. Right? That's how quick that is. Um, And a final thing that we often will do is, especially when you have like 100 spreadsheets, is after doing all the analysis, entering a code which will automatically or through the code lock all my spreadsheets if I need to send these back to any subcontractors. So no changes can be made to them. So I will just do that. This code will lock all the sheets with the password 4321. Pick my folder once again, which was the AI sprint. Okay. Just going through all of the sheets right now, locking them, and it should give me a prompt telling me when that is done. So, yep, there you go. Um, Let me quickly go back to this. Um, PowerPoint. So here were the basic prompts that I had actually pre-entered into the large language model, and the code that I shared was resulting from these three prompts. So I would like to pull budget data from a folder. I've saved including 5 organizational budgets, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So this was the first set of code. This was continuing this code, um, and the final code to lock it. So these were the first and third modules that we entered. And then, sometimes we will make charts, and that was the second module. But yeah, so this is how I use AI in my day to day, and I have found this very useful. Thank you.